Hey, here's a fun way of using Google Worksheets and Excel to be able to organize your tasks. So I have what I call the master task list here. It's a WorkSmart product. And I've obviously added a whole bunch of different fields up at the top. I'm going to scroll down just a tad and bring up some items that I had that were on a notepad item on my iPad. So, I just threw them on here and then I was like, all right, yeah, this thing is done. Maybe this thing is done. This thing's not started. All different things that are on here that are very uh, variable, if you will. So, what we want to do is we want to organize this information so that it's a lot easier to figure out what to do first. On the left hand side, we've set up priorities A, B, C, and then Z done. And then within those, we could set the order for certain things. We could set the type of thing that has to be done. We could set the time frame. And this is for timesheet references. Who is going to do this, when to do it, and so on and so forth. And you don't have to be this detailed, of course. But what I do is I'll take the items, I'll pop it into the spreadsheet, and then I'll categorize it. So this is something where I'm going to email Richard. This was a phone call that's actually done. This is we're going to schedule a Zoom for that. Shellan, we're going to send an email. Gyro Point, we're going to send an email. Email to the sponsors, email to Fiesta. So a lot of this is email. You see a pattern emerging with these. I'm just going to create those. And then some of these I have to call. For instance, this one I was unable to obtain an email. So I'm going to call and follow up. Deluxe cleaners. We're going to use that. This one right here, this is an email. This one is done actually. So we're just going to mark this as done. But this was an in-person meeting. We'll just put call, like I called upon him or something like that. Carol Ann, that's an email. It's actually a Facebook message, but close enough. This one is going to be a phone call. This one is going to be a phone call. This one will be an email. Tractor Supply, I'm sorry, Google Workspace, that's a call. Tractor Supply is an email. And this one is an email. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sort this by the type of item. And the way that we do that is we highlight all of the material here. And then we're going to choose sort. See where we can find that darn thing. Sort, sort, sort. We could always go to data and sort. Advanced range sorting options. And we'll sort by A, B, C, column C. And there we go. Okay, now all the stuff for calls are in order. All the stuff for emails are in order. Now it's a little bit more organized. And the next step is to start thinking about how these items are going to be done. Like, if there's something that has to be done like very quickly, you put that first or priority A, right? And that was already completed. This one isn't that big of a priority, so we'll say that's a C priority. Pizzerina, that was an A priority. I mean, who doesn't love pizza? And then the rest of these are kind of like B. So B, B, B. And then you can also set the order. Again, you don't have to get this granular, but let's say 1, 2, right? And then for these, B1, B2, B3. All right, and you'll see why I do that in a minute. You'll see how the order shows up for itself. And then here, we'll do the same thing. So, I mean, right now I'm just going to put some like general stuff just so that I don't waste your time. So A, B, C, B, C, B. Let's say this is like an A or something. It actually is an A. I have to get something for a client over there like yesterday. Okay. An A and B. And that's an A. That's an A. Okay. All right. And then we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And finally, this is what we do. We take the priorities and sort them again. Data, sort range, advanced range sorting options. This time we're going to sort by column A and then column B. Priority and order. And let's watch the magic. Boom. So now we know exactly what has to be done first, what has to be done next, and you see all the priority B items showed up, and then the order showed up, and so on and so forth. So the net result here is that you come out of this with a list, knowing exactly what you need to do first, second, third, fourth. It's just a lot clearer this way once you sort all of your tasks before you get into the minutia of what needs to be done. Because then you could start creating a strategy for how to get through the day. And I'm sure if you're watching this video and you're looking to learn Excel or Google Worksheets in a much more expedient way and use it for strategy and growing your career, remember, you can always get more courses at our flagship Work Smarter, Not Harder. And you can just register here, click on register. You'll get 2 free books and a free profit acceleration session if you so choose. So thanks for tuning in. Look forward to having you at another meeting here. Take care.